You just hear this.
It's the Jim Kerr Rock and Roll Morning Show on Q1043.
New York's classic rock Q1043. Some Skynyrd for you. It's Gimme 3 Steps at 7:05 on this Friday morning, and we're happy to welcome Kid Rock to Q1043. And he's a Detroiter, and I'm a Detroiter, and I've always looked forward to meeting him, and I've always admired him. And the fact that Bob Seger, who I met when I was 16, which was before Kid Rock was born, spoke so highly of the kid when he was here recently. It was something that we were looking forward to, and we have an opportunity finally to have Kid Rock with us on the show because he's going to be at Madison Square Garden on May 15th. It's part of our Q1043 Summer Concert Series, and we'll have this morning at 10 an exclusive presale at Q1043.com, so you'll be able to get tickets before everybody else because tickets don't go on sale to the public till tomorrow. So welcome.
Good morning.
Hey.
It's so good to have you here. I mean, you've turned into such a legend. You're a multi-genre artist and performer that can draw fans from the world of hip-hop and rock and classic rock and country and soul. I mean, it's just been an incredible career for you. I mean, you look in the mirror and say, damn, I'm proud of me.
I'm very blessed, very fortunate, trying to stay humble every day.
But that ability that you have to attract so many different types of people to your performances has got to create magic and excitement almost everywhere you go.
It's really worked out well. I mean, when I was 20 years ago, I couldn't get people to even, notice me if I set myself on fire. They didn't want to hear about it. They didn't want to hear if you were rapping in a rock song. They want anything to do with a rock song that had, whatever, that had a country ballad on one record. They told me I was retarded, dropped me off this label, kicked me down off this one. And eventually it was once I got the exposure to the people and it finally broke through, then, things really started to take off and happen. So it's been a long journey. I'm glad it went that way because it's made me stronger at the end of the day and just really be able to do what I do best and what I love the most, and that's just music. And it doesn't have one label at the end of the day. It's just music for me.
Well, your Rock and Roll Revival Tour, which is a review, is getting rave reviews all over the country. I mean, it's an unusual concept in the sense that most people don't do it now. But
it's lost art.
Yeah, people used to have reviews all the time.
Right.
Where there are, a very interesting collection of artists from different genres and one star of the show who sort of weaves everything together, and that's what you've done, and you've put together an amazing group of people to tour with you.
Yeah, we weren't real sure how it would work at first. It was one of those ideas where you just kind of scratch your head and say, man, I really hope this works out. And after the first show, we all just kind of sat back and looked at each other and thought, wow, there's something really special going on here, really magical.
And something that's going to be magical at Madison Square Garden on May 15th will also be the presence of Lynyrd Skynyrd. And we've got a surprise for you this morning. One of your friends is on the phone. Okay, say hi to Kid Rock.
Bobby, it's Ricky Medlock.
Ricky, what's up, man? What are you up to, brother?
A little of this, a little of that. Everything is going good. Every day above ground's better than the other,
What are you doing, hog hunting in Florida or something crazy?
Actually, I've been coyote hunting here lately.
Really?
So, I got myself a commemorative issue Sharps 4570, and my brother and I have been out hunting coyotes, man. They've been being predators around here.
Save me those pelts so I can piss everyone off from PETA again.
When you're Ricky, when you're here in town for the Madison Square Garden show, you should go over to Shelli Sonstein's house in New Jersey and do a little squirrel hunting.
Yeah, what they do
I could dig that.
In my neighborhood, we have a weird thing going. They not only shoot the squirrels, they eat them.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do when you hunt, Shelli.
Well,
you're not supposed to. You're supposed to eat what you get.
But I have never had squirrel.
Well,
okay.
Okay. Shelli's
grossed out.
out.
A coyote, but
I tell you, man, I was sitting there listening to you guys, and I just, I want to add to the fact that I think that Kid Rock, he's, first of all, being a really good friend of ours. We've been friends now going on probably about 10 years now. Mm-hmm. And I got to tell you, I'm really proud of the guy, being in music for as long as I've been in this business and stuff and seen people come and go. I got to really take my hat off to him and say that I'm glad to call him a friend and a fellow musician. He's really done well. The guys, all the rest of the guys in the band feel the same way. We couldn't be more proud for this guy, man, and happy for him for doing what he's done. And from all of us to you, Bobby, much continued success, man. You're the greatest.
Thanks, Ricky. Well, right back at you. It's always an honor to share a stage with you guys. Some of my musical heroes and influences.
And you know that New York and New Jersey love Skinnerd, and Skinnerd, along with Kid Rock, of course, May 15th, Madison Square Garden.
It's going to be Hillbilly Night in New York City.
Oh, it's going to be Hillbilly Heaven, son.
Ticket.
But I tell you what's really interesting about this gig, too. First of all, you know, this was one of Ronnie Van Zant's dreams, was to play Madison Square Garden. And unfortunately, they were going to do it in 1977, and then, you know,
right.
The occurrences that took place happened, and he never got to do it. So what's interesting about this is Skinner's never played Madison Square Garden. Of all the places that the band's played, never played there. And I got to tell you, being there with Kid is probably going to be one of those very, very special evenings for us. And we are so excited about it and looking so forward to it, I can't tell you.
Yeah, you're joining the tour for this special engagement in New York City, and I know that it's something that you've been looking forward to for a long time, and it's going to be a special night not only for you, of course, but also for all of the people who will be in attendance at the concert who are going to be able to feel that electricity and that joy right along with you when you're on the stage.
Yeah, you can feel it starting to build. It's bubbling up.
Because you get to lose your virginity. Since you're a Madison Square Garden virgin.
Oh, if that's what you call it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Shelli always has one thing on her mind. Thanks for calling us up, Ricky. We're going to be back with Kid Rock in just a moment
you
here.
got it. Y'all take good care, and I'll be looking for them squirrels over there.
Thank you.
We'll be
See you soon, Ricky. Love you.
We'll be right back.